Another one is in Matthew chapter 12. It says that only a good tree can produce good fruit. There's a bad tree produce bad fruit. That you understand what's going on in a tree by looking at its fruits. And then it goes on to say, out of the abundance of the heart is what the mouth speaks. You can shape your internal state with words of success, with ideas of success, with revelation of success that comes from the mind of God. In practical terms, what does this mean? So when I was going to do one of my real estate deals a few years ago, actually, I didn't necessarily have all the money. I had never done a deal that was that big in my life. Every time I thought about the opportunity initially, I'd have fear on the inside of me. What if it fails? What if it doesn't happen? Where do I get the money from? But you know what I started to do? I'm thinking about it's like every place the sole of my foot treads upon, it has been given unto me as an inheritance. So I ought to be strong and I ought to be courageous. And the second thing that I did, I started reaching into the mind of God in the place of prayer, reading and soliciting perspective from different people who've done similar deals. And then I started looking at scriptures that talk about people who had been successful because God had been with them. And what I started doing was to mutter those texts, read them, keep them in front of my eyes, and then started visualizing what it means to be successful on the basis of that text. So whether it's something that's talking about favor, I'm thinking about favor with the lenders. I'm thinking about the fact that it is God who controls the resources of the world and he's able to direct them towards me. I'm thinking about my ability to assess risk. The more I started doing it, confidence started increasing on the inside of me. I then began to see possibility and I was like, you know what? I can actually do this deal. I started having the motivation to take action. So therefore, I'm willing to take the first step to try to attain to that goal of buying this particular multifamily asset.